Hello YouTube family and welcome back to my channel. Those of you that are new, welcome. My name is Jade. I'll be taking you through this practice today. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet done so already. Those of you returning, welcome back. So today I'm going to take you through a 20-minute cardio and abs Pilates workout. So there's no jumping as such, but it is quite a high intensity workout. So please make sure you've got some water nearby. You don't need any equipment for this class, just yourselves, a little bit of space, some energy, and we're good to go. Okay team, let's begin. Inhale as we reach the arms up and exhale into a Pilates roll down. Take a big sigh here and then unravel as we walk our hands to a high plank, switching on through those abdominals before lowering to the knees and finding our way into child's pose. Again, another gorgeous sigh here as we fold deeper into this stretch. Making our way onto all fours, cat and a cow here. Inhaling as we open through heart center. Exhaling as we curve the spine, chin to the chest. So moving into the back here before peeling our way up into a downward facing dog. Another big exhale through the mouth. And then gently walking the hands into the feet, into your standing forward fold. And carefully peeling yourself all the way up to standing. Inhaling as we reach the arms up, ready for our first exercise. High knee pulls, here we go. So we're drawing alternate knee up towards the chest and drawing both elbows down towards the rib cage at the same time. Try and pick up the pace here. We're doing this exercise for 50 seconds. Beautiful work, well done team. Hopefully feeling a little bit warmer here already as we begin our cardio practice today. And then slowly come into another Pilates roll down. Take a big exhale. Let's walk our hands out once again into that high plank. We're going to do twisted leg pulls. Opposite knee to opposite elbow, step back. Opposite knee to opposite elbow, step back. So this is quite slow here. Really thinking about pressing away from the hands, strong in the shoulders. Bring the knee across the body, really twist through the waist. Reset into the high plank as you come back to center. And drawing the belly button towards the spine the whole time, feeling that powerhouse engaging. Doing great. We've got a few more seconds here. See if you can twist deeper into this exercise. And then we'll slowly step our feet into our hands, reach all the way up and then step back into plank. So a half walking burpee. Here we go. So moving at your own pace here. I'm going to go step, step, reach up tall, hands come down and I step back. Try to alternate which foot you're leading with if you're able to here. And making sure you're hitting each pose before moving on. Again, this exercise for 50 seconds. Definitely feeling super sweaty now. Well done. Let's come down, find that high plank, lower to the knees and find a child's pose. Sigh it out. We unravel through the spine, coming back into our high plank. We have 50 seconds of mountain climbers. Let's go. Run, 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 run. So keep shifting the weight forwards, shoulders over the wrists. Activate through the abdominals and draw that knee up towards your chest. Use the power of the breath. You've got this. Let's do this together, team. Keep going, you're doing so well. Stay strong here. And then slowly back into that child's pose. Whew, that was a sweaty one. So in your own time now, let's walk our feet all the way in towards our hands. We're going to bend our knees. Our next exercise, hold the shins, is rolling like a ball, and then press off into a standing stretch. So I roll through the spine, keep the chin on the chest, and then stand tall. Make sure you keep your back curved here as we're rolling like a ball. If you're unable to come all the way up to standing, please don't worry. You can do the rolling like a ball exercise without the drive up to a standing full body stretch. Let's keep moving. This one is great to get our heart rate up and to work on those abdominals. And we're done. Let's stay on our backs, hugging the knees into the chest. When you feel ready, we're going to do an abdominal sequence now. Legs in tabletop, interlace the hands behind the head, finding an abdominal crunch and hold. We cycle the legs, one leg up and one leg away from you. Think like you're riding a bicycle here, really working on extending the legs, opening up through the hamstrings, and staying in that abdominal crunch, sliding the ribs towards the hips, keeping the chin away from the chest, working with your breath as we continue to cycle. Lovely team, doing such a great workout here. Be super proud. Let's hug the knees back in and gently turn your head side to side on the mat, releasing any tension through the neck, the upper body here. We'll set back up into tabletop, into abdominal crunch, cross crawl now, opposite elbow to opposite knee as you extend the underneath leg away. Get that big rotation through the torso, elbows coming to the outside of the knee, and think of the elbow coming to the knee rather than the knee coming to the elbow. This is a really great workout for the waist, for the obliques, also the lower abdominals as you're extending that leg away from you. Let's come back down, hugging the knees into the chest and then rolling our way up to seated, and carefully make your way up to standing. Inhale as we reach tall. Let's step our right foot back, knee repeater now. So drive the knee in. So we're running that right knee, bending the left knee, the supporting leg. And like our high knee pulls, we're drawing both elbows in towards the rib cage. Lengthen the spine, engage the abdominals, and try and pick up a little bit of pace here. Heart rate's definitely creeping back up again now in this cardio exercise. And rest. let's come to center, hands behind the head, feet wide. We're going to bend, make our way down into a wide leg squats now when you're ready. And then a side bend to the right and to the left. So we side bend right, come to center, to the left, come to center. Great for the obliques again. Really think that you've got like a wall in front of you and a wall behind you. You can only bend in half sideways. Great to think about the rib and the hip coming towards each other. Stay loaded into those legs as well, those big muscle groups of the legs. That's going to keep that heart rate elevated. Next, we have the knee repeaters on the other side. So shifting our weight into the right leg. The left leg now runs. We come in with the knee and the elbows. In, 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 in. Remember, this is a fast-paced exercise. Try and keep the control and the stability though. Bending that supporting leg, lengthening the spine, and drawing the navel towards the back. How are we feeling, team? I promise I'm just as sweaty as you at this point in this workout. Great job. Let's pause as we find that Pilates roll down once again, folding the body over. And then coming down onto our bottoms, so a seated pose now in a V-sit, interlacing the hands together, finding our curve. We rotate left, right, and then lift both knees and reset. So I twist to the left, to the right, hug the knees and chest in, and reset to V. Make sure you're drawing the belly to the spine, knees staying parallel, and there's no tension through the head and the shoulders here. Get a really big ring out of that waist though as we go side to side. Let's gently now make our way down onto our backs, hands behind the head, once again, legs into tabletop. Find that abdominal crunch. We double extend, open, close, and come back in. Extend, open, close, and in. So this is a double leg extension now. Taking the legs to about a 45-degree angle, open to a V, bring them back together, and then into tabletop. So that's your leg sequencing, trying to stay in that abdominal crunch if that's available for you today, and slow down the breath. Let's feel this deep inner power here through the belly. Hug those knees in and rest that head once again. Maybe give your back a little rock side to side this time. When you are ready, we're going to find a scissor in an ab crunch, switch and hold, switch and hold. So I'm taking a scissor switch here, trying to ease one leg in towards me with the hamstring stretch, staying in that abdominal crunch, trying to get those shoulder blades off the ground in the upper back and drawing the belly down towards the mat. You could do this with bent legs if that feels better for you today, team. This is a really great opportunity to open up those hamstrings, and then we'll sigh it out as we rest down onto the mat. Rolling your way up to seated. So when you're ready, stepping back to our high plank, and then making our way onto our forearms, a low level plank now. Hip dip. So I twist to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. So we're staying in a low level plank, rotating through the hips here as you dip one hip down towards the mat and then change to the other. Stay strong through those shoulders, keep pressing away from the forearms. And then coming to the knees, finding that child's pose, having a moment to release the shoulders as well. Before we come into our final exercise in our high plank, jumping jack the feet. We go out, in, out, in, out, in. 50 seconds. Stay strong, push through it, challenge yourself. Let's jack those feet to the finish line. Last little push, come on, all together, keep going, stay strong, keep shifting your weight forwards here, and then sink back into a well-deserved child's pose. Take a few big rounds of belly breath, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Then we'll peel our way up to a kneeling pose, letting the head settle over the heart here as we sit onto the feet. Inhale into our cat and cow, exhaling as we curve the spine. So enjoy this mobility of the back, bringing the body and the breath back together. Gentle, slow movements here. Interlacing the hands in our cat pose and extending the arms forwards, feeling that space between the shoulder blades. And turning the palms of the hands, pressing them up towards the ceiling as we extend the spine. Feel that space between the vertebrae and the back. Releasing the hands as you lift the bottom, stepping the right foot forwards, a low lunge with both hands rested onto the thighs. Try and make a bigger gap between the chest and the right knee here. Really open up, make some space. Then we'll float the hands down towards the ground as we straighten the right leg, finding a hamstring stretch. Think about pulling the right hip back and pressing the left hip forwards. Carefully bend into that knee to bring it back. On all fours, we will come into our cat and cow again whenever you feel comfortable to. Just exploring that soft, gentle movement of the back. Taking time to control the breath and to slow it down. Coming back up onto the knees in order to slowly step the left foot forwards. Both hands rested on the thigh. As we press that right hip through, soften through the shoulders. Bring a softness to the face here now as well as the heart rate starts to lower. Finding our half split as we straighten the left leg. Bringing the hands down towards the ground, opening up through the back of the left thigh. And bending into the left knee as you bring that knee back. Finding a downward facing dog whenever you feel ready. Gently walking the hands in towards the feet, a standing forward fold. And then interlacing the hands behind the head. Assist the chin to the chest, the ribs towards the thighs. Keeping that hand placement there, the chin on the chest as we bend our knees. And carefully roll yourself all the way up to standing. Release the hands. Inhale, grow tall. Feel that gorgeous space. And exhale as you bring the arms down. You did it.